Hi, Clear Creek Preschool friends. Today I am making a super easy chocolate chip cookie recipe. And we are learning about kitchen tools this week. So I laid out all of the tools that I'm going to use and I'm going to introduce them each to you. And then you'll see me using all of them while we're making this recipe. So my first tool is a whisk. You use this to stir and to mix the batter. My second tool is a spatula. You use this spatula to get the edges of the bowl because it's kind of flimsy and flexible. My next tool is another kind of spatula. This is to use to get the cookies off of the tray. These are measuring spoons. So these are pretty little, and this is when you only need a little tiny bit of ingredients. You use the spoons. And then here I have two different kinds of measuring cups. And these are when you need more ingredients. So sugar and flour, you'll need a lot of that. So you'll use the measuring cups. So this is my big bowl where all of the ingredients are going to go into. My first ingredient is some chocolate chips. And I'm using dark chocolate chips because Miss Gillaspy really likes dark chocolate chips. And then you need 1 stick of butter. You need sugar. My next ingredient is vanilla extract. And extract just means that it's a really, really strong flavor of vanilla. So you wouldn't want to eat this by itself because it's going to be really strong. It's not like vanilla ice cream. My next one is baking powder, and our recipe actually calls for baking soda. But Miss Gillaspy didn't have any baking soda, so sometimes you might have to change a recipe a little bit to match what you have. Then we have salt and flour and eggs, and those are all of our ingredients. So the first step to any recipe you ever make is to wash your hands. You always start with clean hands. So I sang the happy birthday song 2 times and I scrubbed my hands extra clean. The next step to baking our cookies is to put the oven on because it takes time for the oven to heat up. So I put the oven on 350 or 350. So after preheating the oven, our next step is to microwave the butter. So the butter needs to be all melted, and that goes in our big bowl. Then our next step is to mix butter with sugar. So I'm going to check my recipe, and it says I need 1/2 cup of sugar. So I'm going to open my sugar. And I'm going to start with using these cups first. Let's see. This says 1 and 4. So that's not what I need. 1 and 3. Not quite there yet. This says 1 and 2, which is 1/2. Okay. I'm ready to scoop out my sugar. You want to make it as close to the top as possible. Because if you have it lower, then you won't have enough. But if it's overflowing, then you're going to make a big mess that you have to clean up. But it's okay to make a mess when you're baking, because that's part of the fun. So I'm going to put my sugar in with my butter. Make sure it all gets out. And I'm going to set this dirty cup off to the side so I know I used it. And it says to mix the butter with the sugar until well combined. So that means all of it is together. Okay. And it says more than 1 sugar. So my next step is to mix the brown sugar in too, because it says both sugars. And it says that it should be packed. So you want to press it down and make it go all the way to the top. And I'm using my 1/4 cup. So it has a 1 and a 4. And try to pack it down as much as possible. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And I'm going to put my brown sugar in. And then I'm going to use my whisk to stir it together. And it says in the recipe that it should be well combined. So I'm going to make sure we don't see any lumps and bumps in this. So you might have to mix for a little bit to make sure it's all together.